Sunday. It's on the big screen, so everything's backwards. Sunday, 12/31, 52 seconds here, 2025, 5th month, 25th day. Bend toward the light now. Now, as soon as the brother just finished uploading another video to go put it on Telegram, the brother got distracted with a new chord progression. Otherwise, so now it's on to the music. It's C#6. So the target was missed right there. It was one note just before the 6. But so that oh, goddamn fucking dick itches. So the amp is sounding somewhat wonderful. 60 degrees in here. Fucking cloudy day today. Fucking so far. But so then that wanted to bring in some singing along with the new way. It's a different way to play the 6-5-4-3-2-1 type combination. Have a little run going back up to the 6, and then brother can have a lyric just pop in all of a sudden. Look at that. Brother really likes fucking getting that pinky with the single note fucking vibratos instead of with the first finger. So there's another different way of getting it. And the brother likes to bounce the finger onto it. He slightly hits the open E first, or the open string first, and then throws it on there, bounces it on there. That's more the pentatonic sound. Brother's just having flash shit go through the brain that he wants to get on record real quick, but learning melodies from the radio. from songs. Just listen to just turn on pop music songs and just learn the fucking melodies. And see if the brother can just get them, how quick the melodies can come to get them. Because that is wonderful repetition for hearing the melodies in the fucking brain and then instantly playing them on the fucking guitar. Because it's like writing a song and then hearing fills or riffs or different parts of the songs inside with the inner child inside. So it's like this. And to hear it just right, and to get it right with the timing. But that's what the brother heard in the head, as heard with the inner child, as that F sharp's being held. And one thing leads to another. Now, as the brother is going from C sharp to B5, it's wanting to be like a fucking, go to the fucking G sharp, which would be a 6, and C sharp would be a 2. Which is the B key. C sharp is 2 note with the B key. There's B1. Now that would convert it to a 6-5-4, which would be an E key thing. But B1 is supposed to be 7, A sharp 7. 2, 1, 7. That would be all fucking the 3 box, which is the 6, C sharp 6. But this shape here, which is the 2 hop patterns. It's easier to see when the middle fuck you finger is out of the way. Otherwise, if the fuck you finger is just hanging limp over here, it's kind of hard to figure out which fingers are hitting. pattern synchronization going with the diminished seventh. Now it's like this. And it gets harder and harder going up because of the string skips. Because of the second string is tuned down. Brother's been watching a lot of Rob Marcello. It's pronounced Marcello, but brother likes cello because the brother's purely classically fucking trained and blues jazz trained too. That fucker's into all kinds of different fucking modes. Brother really getting into that fucker. Rob Marcello, man, that's that Europe guitarist. Seems like he's the original Europer. Then came along John Norum. And John Norum was fucking good, fucking awesome guitarist too. Or still is. They still both are. They ain't no wusses. They ain't transitioned on or died or shit like that. They're still playing. Although Rob Marcello's getting old, he says, I'm old, man, I can't play like I used to, but then he starts playing and he can still play it though. It's just that, you know, it's hard to sustain it for long periods of time. Shorter bursts, yeah. The muscles start to give out and all that, and they cramp up. And when the brother's muscles start cramping up, because this fucker's 57 years old, 57 and a half, something like that, and according to legal age, but way older lawfully, been around, always been, God fucker. The God syndrome. God and Russell are one. The universe and Russell are one. It's all the same. So, but the brother had to start up on magnesium malate. It's the malate. Magnesium malate. Then the brother separated the two. He just went and got malate. And malate is what gets rid of the fucking muscle cramps. Malate. And all that malate is just concentrated, powdered, sour green apples. Otherwise, one could eat green apples all fucking day. Eat the Granny Smith green apples all fucking day and see what that does. Brother just having fun now, but was onto a song and wanted to start singing to. One thing always leads to another. The brother just goes with the flow. $16 minute. Oh, got some dick level now. But it's always nice to have the fucking head up here further, because when the video's recording, there's a big fucking red fucking timing block right above the fucking head. Nothing worse than fucking having the head fucking chopped off. Top of the head's all chopped off with a fucking big square rectangle fucking timing box. So anyway. Yeah, brother got on to a different subject, because if this is a 2, because the brother's muscle reflex is for this move right here, with this minor chord on the 5th string, and then with that pinky right there, and then it's usually a 6. That's the original key here, which is the E key. 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. But, Marcelo had a 1 solo. He's going pretty good at those ascended licks. Quick ascended licks. But it seems like he was using the Van Halen technique, which is 6 notes at a time. It didn't seem like he was fully proficient at just a nice gallop evenly throughout the strings. It was more like this. 6 at a time, with a small pause in between each 6 notes, or each 2 strings, but it's barely detectable. It's barely detectable. So it sounds like a nice smooth run. But when it's really like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where all the concentration is at. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the thing, that's the Van Halen. Because Van Halen was the first one that came out with the heavy rock and roll sound, brown sound, metal distortion that was like fucking heavier than anything else that ever was. As far as with great articulation and speed, and his speed was based around going up and down just 2 strings quickly with 6 notes. There was nothing as fast as that ever before Van Halen. And when anyway, Momsteam came onto the scene, fucking Van Halen shit his fucking pants. Because Van Halen, Momsteam was fucking articulate 1 note at a time every fucking string. Especially on the I Am a Viking song. That's the introduction run to the solo. I mean, that was the first fastest and ever fucked proficient, even string to string to string to string. It ain't no 6 notes at a time. It's machine gun. Up and fucking back down and then intro into a melody. and so when Yngwie came out, a lot of the guitars were sent to the woodshed to see if they could get something going on with it. But one has to put in a fucking lot of fucking playing and to get there. A lot of fucking playing. And if it ain't there, then one, in order to sound impressive, or to at least sound like the sound that now the brother's got a new goal to sound like, oh, anyway, God, listen to that fucking, the way he's going up and down the scales and shit like that. So in order to get it going fast to sell a record, one just kind of learns how to use that Van Halen 6-note per string thing. But it sounds like it's nice even runs, close to it, but one can tell if they listen real closely. This brother can tell. He can tell listening real closely, plus watching their pick hand too. They come from the Ever Van Halen School of Quickness, which is 6 notes at a time, which in his day was considered fast and great. Till Dingei came along, and he brought along more of the classical composer fucking discipline. The classical composer, especially being over there, heavy, it's in the fucking blood, being from Sweden, because that's where the Vikings come from, originated from Sweden. Go watch the YouTube history videos. Remember, it's all just a story though, too. Could be they were from fucking Antarctica, the fucking blue Smurfs. Now, the brother has a goal to eventually be able to get those pick harmonics in an up and down alternate pitching fashion. Otherwise, right now, it's all downstrokes. Watch the hand, it's all downstrokes. Now, it'd be nice to get that sound going both ways. But it doesn't come out yet quite as proficient as all downstrokes. But that's a different picking technique. But it does go along the lines of having even proficiency all the way across, like a machine gun. Going up and down, alternate pitching. That's fucking fully automatic, man. That's like having the Viking sword. In its day, the Viking sword was considered the most fucking top-of-the-line technological weapon. Just the way it was hammered out and beat up, instead of breaking, because it was armored, it flexed. It wouldn't break, it would flex. It would bend. It had vibrato to it. There's vibrato. You know? And it wasn't like classical guitars when they did classical shit. It wasn't until blues came along, the black man, and then blues and classical started merging. And that came out neoclassical, which is the Yngwie team. When he came on the scene, he introduced neoclassical. No, it's just natural evolution. Eventually it's going to happen. He just happened to be the first one that it came through. So anyway, here's the original chord that started the whole video. Which inspired some singing. You could hear the inner child starting to want to sing with it. And the brother has never played these chords this way before. So here's a song that's popping out all of a sudden, spontaneously. This would be the verse. Take your time. Pick fell on the floor. Fucking shot all the way up to the front of the room. And you're so deep on fire. Sharp 3, F sharp 2, 2, 2, 2, A, 4, B, 5, 6. And when Russell brought up being able to be machine gun up and down alternate picking like Yue Bei Momsi, Russell's not saying that Russell's already there with it, is very quite proficient with it. That's not what Russell's saying. In fact, Russell is still striving to get there. And it all depends on how cold and how hot it is and all that, and how heated up everything is and all that shit, and whether or not it happens. But to get there, to be with it cold all the time, instantly all the time, that's the goal. No matter how fucking starting off from scratch playing cold or not, because it's muscle memory. Muscle memory doesn't depend on whether anything's fucking cold or hot. And only Russell has experience with that. Only Russell knows. And anyone else that might know that has gotten there. So. And Russell has watched enough Dingei J. Momsey videos to see that even Dingei J. Momsey can't always hit it. And it probably took him 20 takes in the fucking studio to get that I Am a Viking song down with that first introduction run. Most musicians are like that. They'll throw 30 or 40 fucking takes of a fucking song because they want it to sound just perfect for everyone, because it's all about self-image, you know, like they want to be known as the fucking greatest, and they want to be able to sell fucking tickets and all that shit's all about fucking money, and really what it's all about is the little child's been stamped out and expected with a slave whip, self-sabotaging, self-fucking whipping oneself. Try to impress someone. That's really what it is. It's deep subconscious fucking abuse. Deep subconscious childish abuse going on. But that's just Russell's analysis. It's just a story that Russell shares. It doesn't mean that that's what's going on. It's always a could be. It's a could be that what's going on. And Russell says that because Russell has lots of self-experience with it. Just playing around and being able to hit the arpeggios whenever each chord comes, so and remember where all the different fucking inversions and shapes all over the fucking neck are. Plus just fucking repeating the same ones over and over that still needs strengthening. Like the main one that needs strengthening all the time is just the straight vertical. And then to get it like Dingei does it, he likes to hit it with the fucking highest note first. Then you get Zach Wild come on the scene, and his excuse for not being able to do it is, well, Dingei has this thing, or Van Halen already has this thing, and I'm not trying to be like Van Halen. Dingei has this thing, I'm not trying to be like fucking Dingei. He wanted to stand out and come up with a new fucking style, instead of just embracing every fucking musical form that there is. Because it's the childish nature inside to want to fucking be great and be able to do something no one ever done before. It's all about me, we. It's the bully nature. It's that macho fucking, ain't I great? Vote for me. I'm the leader of the fucking gang. I'm the leader of the pack. I'm the fucking gang leader. I'm the fucking motorcycle gang leader wannabe and all that shit that comes out. I want to be the hero, the warrior. You know, it's deep pedophile molestation shit going on right there. Rape, pedophile. And remember, pedophile has good and a bad thing. Not all pedophile is bad. But when it's stuck on the mud abusively, wanting to keep it forever. So anyway, so Russell came up and because, you know, it's hard to start on the high note with the arpeggio every shift. It's a lot of hand-eye fucking coordination. Whole lot of fucking hand. And plus it's kind of hard with smaller hands. You know, Dingei Momsey probably got a stretch from this finger. He could probably reach all the way to fucking there in one fucking stretch with the fucking hand that he's got. Probably more than likely. If not the next fret up, it'd be pretty fucking close. Man, the fucker's 6'3". That's a big fucking hand. And when you see the fucking hand on the fucker, it's like Zach too. He's 6'2". He's 1 inch shorter. But you know, Zach got a pretty good fucking hand too. But you don't see him fucking stretching it out with fucking arpeggios because he's not a fucking martial artist on the guitar. He's not a gymnast. He's a bluesist. It's all fucking just one hand. It ain't gonna be fucking stretching out with Zach Wild. At least yet. and as old as he is, and if he hasn't trained to be a gymnast on the fretboard yet, it's gonna be harder for him. He's gonna get fucking muscle cramps. Unless he knows a thing or two with Granny Smith green apples. But this brother's been fucking a fucking gymnast, fucking stretch master since year 2. Age fucking 14, 16, 15. It was the goal. It was part of the regimen. You know, just came natural with Russell. Just say, oh well, this is going to have to be something that's going to be. It's going to have to be. It seemed natural to have to be able to have the stretch. Anyway, so when the brother learned the Momstein hit the first note, the highest note first with the arpeggio during the shifts. You know, especially the minor one, the Cascade. That one right there is the hardest one, especially as low as it gets down here. Like this one right here. This is going to be the hardest fucker right here. But it's easier with the open string one. But this is the hardest one. And I'm sure Dingei, Zach Water, anyone with big hands, Steve Vai, anyone that's 6'3", 6'2", I'm sure it's no problem for them. But if they haven't been a gymnast all their fucking life, if they ain't an Olympic gold medalist gymnast, they're gonna have a hard fucking time in their old age with it. This brother's hand is born to stretch. It's naturally all But as the brother did get older, fucking
with less nutrition, all this shitty food. Now the JFK Jr.'s in there. He's supposed to make the fucking food healthier. But all this fuck May 15 tax pay to bring the food. You know, supposedly he's in there. You know, all this shitty food. You know, eating all the shitty food all the fucking time. Fucking cramps start fucking creeping up. That's when the brother discovered that finally magnesium malate, and then just get the fucking malate itself. But now this is the point of bringing this up. The mom's team hit the highest note during the arpeggio shift. And the brother, you know, because of the smaller hands and the less coordination, haven't got it down yet, the brother would go a sweep back with it, like this. And that would give the brother at least a second to be able to line the coordination with it, see? Instead of hitting the first note, or the highest note first, the brother would hit the second highest note and go backwards with it, and it would be a rake sweep. It would be a backward sweep and then a forward sweep. And no one had ever done that before until Russell came on the scene. And no one even hardly anybody knows that Russell is playing it that way unless they get into Russell videos. But Russell doesn't put himself out there. He's not into fucking advertising himself. Russell just is, and he just wants to have a record just for Russell. It ain't no big deal. If anyone else sees it, well, good for you. So anyway, all that, now getting back to the song. See how it's such a habit to want to go to that and convert the key so that it goes down one note lower instead of to the A, it goes down one note lower. Which totally changes the key for the third time, because now this can be a 4-3, 4-3, 4 half step, which is the 4-3, which is the dominant Phrygian box. If it wants to have the 3 be a boy chord, which is Mexico. That's harmonic minor, but regular is just a 3 box. It'd be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down, which is the E key. Which is still it's not a third key, it's still the E key. Aha, yeah. But if it was the 6, B key. the E key and the B key are a fifth apart as far as scalologically goes. There's the E, there's the B, play them together. Now it's a fifth chord, which is a heavy metal chord.
Now it's going to something else. Fucking
C sharp 1.
no,
C1, the C key.
that's right. Somehow it got
To the C key.
So anyway, so
This was C2, C sharp 2.
see how it wants to.
That note, muscle memory.
Because this is the blues box.
And it's so, the muscle memory is so fucking ingrained.
It just comes natural every time in that position.
But the song goes like this.
That's not the blues box anymore.
In fact, that's a whole different, that note in the E key, this is a 6, 5, 4, 5, or 6, 6, 5, 4. That's the 4 box,
Which is, here's the finger pattern.
4, 5, 6. That's a 4 slop. 4, 5. Brother calls them slop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. This is a bop. It's called the 7 bop. And then there's the 7, 1, 2. And there's the 3 bop. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And those are the only 3 note per string finger patterns. Because there's only 3. Only 3. 3 notes. There's the slop finger pattern,
Which is
2 whole notes in between each fucking finger. Slop. And it's called slop because it's symbolic for gears meshing. Like gears on a watch or on a machine, they turn. But if the gears are sloppy, then it's called sloppy gears. And only good tight gears has a good try racing a car down the street when the gears are all sloppy, you're gonna have a lot of clunk, flunk, and breakage. But if they're nice and tight, so the brother called it slop, because it reminded him. Slop, because the brother worked in the mill, and we had to raise the gearbox on the boards to run them through a glue roller machine. And so we had to know when we loosen it, when we want to tighten the fucking glue machine, you loosen it, you slop it up, and then to get them tight, you bring it up tight, so there's tight. It's the same idea with guitar strings. With tuning a guitar, you always tune down and then tighten up to the note to get the most string tension on it. But if you if the note is higher, you tighten down to it, the string tension is lost because it's loosening. Tighten up to it. There it is. Brother was on the wrong key when he hit this note. There was the note with the key. And that would be a different key, and that would be a 4 box, and that 3 box was converted to a 6 box, or the blues box, which is actually a 5 box. But the blues note is a 6 note. But 3 notes per string, a blues box starts on the 5 box. For instance, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And that's what gets to the blues box right there. 3 notes per string though. Speaking with 3 notes per string. Technically, it's a 5 box. It's a 5 box, 3 notes per string, so it starts on the 5 note. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But, so, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yeah, do. Do is the first note. T is 7, do, and that's the blues box. 1, 6, 5, 3, 1, 6, 1, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 6. Some people might call it the 6 box because it's only the 6 box if one is playing the pentatonic scale, which is only 2 notes per string. It ain't 3 notes per string, it's 2 notes per string. Now technically referring to this, technically, when playing the pentatonic scale, which is 2 notes per string, this is the 6th note and the 6th box for the pentatonic scale. And that was a 5 box right there. That's as though the song went down to a 5 note. In the 6 box, in the 6 box, 6 box, 5. Back to the 6 box, 6 box. Remember, 6 in Germany is pronounced sex. And when the Pope, the Vatican Pope, goes and visits Germany, he loves to go there. Why? Because he gets to publicly say the word sex, and he's not under judgment. He's not under judgment by all the religious fools. Well, it's not really fools. To be more general, he's not under judgment from religious foolishness. All right, now it's more general. Foolishness is different than fools. Because if someone hears the word fools, they think, oh my God, you're talking about me. I'm offended. And then they want to start a battle. If they don't win the battle, they're going to go to war. So if one learns how to be more general, like a military general, and say foolishness, now there's no taxation. One doesn't feel a heavy burden. One doesn't feel the sensation, oh my God, you're talking about me. I feel attacked, which is just another word for a tax, which is another word for heavy burden, which is another word to feel stamped out. You know, like a stamp on an envelope sent to the mailbox with a bill attached, or a charge, or a summons before the court to be charged. Remember, charge is also a good thing because a battery has to be charged. But who the fuck wants to live off batteries? Why not live off fucking all natural, unlimited universal energy? There ain't no more. It ain't fucking battery. There is no battery going on. Nothing's getting beat up with a battery. It got pulled into court under battery charges. Assault and battery. The 15-second salt trick for boners, for limp dicks. The 15-second salt, that's a YouTube video that's gone viral. YouTube advertisement videos. Would you like to learn about the 15-second salt trick? Are you having a hard time getting it up for your wife at night? Come! Watch our 3-second video on the 15-second salt trick. and you get there, and all they want to do is sell you a fucking processed product, and you get it, it ain't gonna fucking do fucking nothing for you because it's a big fat ass lie. The only way you're gonna get your boner up is if you go eat fruit. Eat some fruit. That's how you keep the dick up. Eat fruit. And it's natural. It's natural. So most men don't eat fruit because they think it's a gay thing. The word fruity, he's a fruit, he's gay. So that's why most men just like to eat meat, potatoes. They have a hard time with fucking eating fruit, but yet they'll suffer with fucking can't get their fucking dicks up anymore because of their fucking macho attitude. Instead of going eat some fucking fruit, be a real man. They'd rather make it look like they're a man when really they're a fucking fruit faggot. All because they're afraid to eat fruit, all natural from a vine, in order to help them with their fucking can't get their dick up. Erectile dysfunction. Now that's really childish when you think on it. That's a little child bully, macho little bully that thinks he's all that in a bag of fucking chips and don't ever want to fucking change. All because of his public image. Well, if I eat fruit, everyone's gonna think I'm fruity, and that means I might be labeled a fag out in town, limp and helpless and weak, and Well, that right there is that's an inner child problem. That all stems from insecurity from a little child that got told by the state nanny, shut the fuck up, put your fucking mask on, do what I tell you to do, you little fuck, or I'm gonna punish you. That's where that comes from. Could be, remember, could be. Not saying that it is. Everything's always a could be, to be more general. That way, if the brother was to just say the statement out and out, there's an expectation to want to believe it, which is the same thing as an expectation to have to pay a fucking tax, which is unlawful. But yet the universe allows it to happen in order to learn a lesson. There's a universal lesson to be learned with all this fucking legalism tax that happens. All this fucking fights between people, arguments between people. There's a lesson with it though. So it's not all bad. But to be able to see what's going on, have some ESP and see very clearly. To be able to see very clearly what's going on, everything that's going on, that right there is where all of a sudden the power and the energy starts coming in. Be able to be conscious with that every second of the fucking day. And going out in town with it and remembering it out on the ocean, out where the pirates are at. Because when the pirates attack, it's easy to get locked in and forget. Easy to forget, become unconscious again, and now one is caught in a fucking argument, a fight. So then when one gets back home to the private neighborhood in the safe zone, then they can start to say, oh shit, reflect on it and think, oh shit, oh my God, I can see how fucking weak I am. How weak I am, and I need more repetition and more training over and over and over and over and over again, so I become so fucking strong that no matter next time I go back out to the town, I won't be so easily fucking distracted and diverted and pulled into a fucking fight with somebody. Which is unconsciousness. Every time a fight happens with somebody out in town, or a battle, or looking at someone funny, or feeling like, you know, that urge to want to fuck, what the fuck they looking at me for and all that. Oh, someone said something, someone's laughing, oh, they're probably laughing at me and all that shit. Whenever that urge comes on, and one starts falling to it, that's unconsciousness taking over. But when one is conscious to what's going on, then one's not going to be diverted and distracted and taken over like a fucking robot. One starts to put soul into it and be the motherly energy. Everything, every time, and without time. How easy it is to be friends with the neighbor. Get your ass outside in the town with a stranger, and you lose your shit.
then you gotta vote for someone to call 911 for help. 'Cause you don't know how to handle relationships yet. Though you think you can, when you just continuing a battle, escalating to a war, and you don't know, no, 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 no. Just broke a string on that one. Although you might have a good reputation out in the town, don't know shit yet. Because you're too easily diverted and distracted and drawn into a fucking, what's it called? The cops call it an altercation. You're easily drawn into an altercation. An altar call. Jesus, come to the front altar and accept Jesus. You're easily drawn to the altar and someone's gonna lay their hands all over you like a black eye with a fist. Bang! Until the train ride, repetitively. Until the repetitive train ride. And strength comes in. Remember, Russell ain't here to choose sides. Russell is here to audit the fuck out of everything. Ah. He ain't here to conform, he's here to align. And to stay aligned. That's equilibrium. So, all right. Look, the sun's coming out. Or the daughter. Or the nice heated fireball in the sky. The sky fireball. Anyway, the battery needs to be fucking replaced in this smartphone, so can't spend much time out here with the smartphone anymore till this fucking battery. And then when the brother wants to put a new battery in this fucking thing, and then while he's got it ripped open, he actually wants to change the fucking RAM in the thing. Put a 1 terabyte fucking or a 2 terabyte fucking RAM in this fucker, so he's got fucking enough room to fucking do anything he wants on this fucking thing. This thing's only got 64 fucking gigs of RAM. Fucking sucks ass. Alright, so anyway, till the next video. See y'all later, all you social media people, living organisms. See you next time.